Hey there, welcome back to True North Reviews. My name is Ryan, and today we're reviewing the new EP from Lil Nas X. This one is entitled 7. This is the debut EP from the American singer and rapper. This viral star obviously burst into the mainstream with Old Town Road, sparking a wave of memes, a wave of remixes to that song. A lot of talk is revolving around Lil Nas X in 2019, so the recording label that he is on was just like, hey, let's put together a quick little EP here and just keep the buzz going. So what do we get on this EP? It's 8 songs. It is 19 minutes. It's very brief. A lot of the songs on here are only around the 2-minute mark. First up on this project, we get Old Town Road, the version with Billy Ray Cyrus. This is country trap, as we all know. It is a meme, anthemic. It is kind of gimmicky, and it's a novelty track for sure. But moving on to the second track, Panini, I already did a full-length review of this, a track breakdown. If you want to check that out, it will be on the screen. Since that review of Panini, I've actually enjoyed this track a bit more. I am digging into the lyrics. I see a bit more of the personal side of Lil Nas X. I can actually see the discontentment that he has for his fans, or the ones that have basically given up on him ever since he has gone viral. He's basically pleading that he wants some kind of direction. He wants his fans, or the ones that claim to be fans, to tell him what they expect from him, what they want from him. Who knows, maybe Lil Nas X wants to be taken a bit more seriously. But this track, Panini, I feel like it's catchy, it's growing on me for sure. There is some musical texture to it. It is brief, it's under 2 minutes actually, and despite that, I still enjoy it. Moving on to the third track, Family, which the A is spelt with a 9 for some reason. There's another track on here that has a 7 in it. Family, also entitled You and Me. This one, I definitely hear the Post Malone influence on here with the howls and the whistles mixed in with like this pop punk guitar and drum beat. There are some real drums being played on here, and I had this weird hunch that it was Travis Barker doing some of the production or songwriting on here, and it turned out to be him. Travis Barker being the drummer from Blink-182, if you were unaware. But yeah, Family, this track, I feel like I laughed hysterically when I saw the theme parody of Drake and Josh on Twitter. This song definitely fits the children's show vibe. There's no knock against the song in that way. It actually has a biting and catchy hook once the ride cymbal kicks in on the chorus, and I love the grimy underground quality to the production here. Aesthetically, it's along the lines of Lil Peep, but a little poppier. Another cut on here, Kick It, initially didn't sit well with me, much like Panini. I felt like the hook was a little obnoxious, a little infuriating, but it has grown on me. I've come around on the staggered run. To me, that's somehow appealing now. The big booming drums and expansive instrumentation with the horns and strings juxtaposed to the trap bass, that rattling sub bass, I feel like is pretty interesting. Now vocally in the outro, Lil Nas X, he kind of wavers. His voice fluctuates a little too much for me to feel like he's very confident with what he's doing. It might just be the added effect of the auto-tune, but it's a little hit or miss for me. I still want to say that Kick It is a good song and it has grown on me. And now moving on to Rodeo, this one is featuring Cardi B as the only other feature on here outside of Billy Ray Cyrus. The song Rodeo, as the title would suggest, is of that country flair. It has that style to it, so if you're a big fan of Old Town Road, this is the song for you. The production from Russ Chell on here is stellar, and that's me saying something pretty nice because I couldn't stand his helping hand on 88 Glam's material last year. Stylistically on Rodeo, I feel like there is a huge influence of Travis Scott on here. I'm still fine with that. And Cardi B, what she comes through with on her feature, she's invigorated, she's motivated, she wants to give her best performance, and I feel like she provides a strong feature on here. Her bars are funny and witty. Of course, a little dirty like the truck stop line she mentions, but hey, I'm finally enjoying a Cardi B feature for once, so leave me be. Moving on to the track Bring You Down, this one has some chugging guitars and howls that provide the country aesthetic here in the backdrop. The guitar solo, it took me by surprise. The last 40 seconds of this track, definitely a highlight on the project for sure. And yeah, the hook on here isn't as catchy as some of the others, but the good thing is that you only have to sit through like about a minute and a half to get to that euphoric release of energy, and I can't say it enough that this is a highlight on the project. In addition to that, I'm also surprised with the production credits on Bring You Down. We get Ryan Tedder, who even sings in the chorus as a backup vocalist. Now moving on to the song C7 Osier, which I think is meant to be pronounced as closure, as the 7 is like an upside down capital L. Upside down and reversed L is what I mean. On this track though, Lil Nas X, he shows off some of his falsettos, which aren't the best, they aren't really the worst either. The song itself is like this soft and piano-led ballad. There are crinkles and pops to the recording. It kind of makes it sound like it's being played on vinyl. The production on the song is being handled by Alan Ritter and Boy Wonder, and those are some big league names for producers on this project when it's a meme style artist in Lil Nas X. So if those two big name producers don't drive home the point that this EP is meant to be taken more seriously, then I don't know why you're here. Now, of course, I make that silly remark because I know that this EP ends off with Old Town Road, the original Old Town Road at that too. So I don't know why it's here. I do have a problem with this song being on here twice, especially when the original version isn't as strong as the remix with Billy Ray Cyrus. The auto-tune on the original I feel like is kind of half-assed in my opinion. I feel like the hi-hats are also a lot louder and obnoxious. It doesn't take away from the catchy hook, but it's a weird song to close this EP. But with that criticism, I'm still interested with what Lil Nas X offered here. I feel like I can take him a bit more seriously with this project despite Old Town Road being on here twice. There's a handful of brief yet snappy and infectious songs on here, and not to discredit Lil Nas X, but I feel like there's a lot of influences pulling him in all sorts of directions. There's a little bit of Travis Scott, a little Post Malone influence, some Drake, Nirvana, Lil Peep, some of the more emo rap artists as well. So I think Lil Nas X, he is stepping up to the plate much in the same way as Mason Ramsey did with his viral yodeling. But if you can put aside that this EP is meant to have a lot of streams, it's meant to be heard by the masses, I can get behind a lot of the country here, even though I wouldn't really call it country music. In addition to that point, I'll also mention that there is an uncertain direction of style on this EP. I feel like there's a slight issue with the ordering of the tracks, namely Old Town Road. But I think Lil Nas X, he offers a tightly packed project here full of punch, much more than I could have anticipated. I think my best words to sum all of this up is that I'm surprised with the musical integrity. There's something behind the meme of Lil Nas X. He is more personal than we could really expect on this project, and he did it in a very quick nature with this very short EP that was kind of just thrown together just to keep him relevant. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm feeling a 7 out of 10. Sound off down below in the comments. Let me know what you think of this EP. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new in town. As always, thanks for watching and have a rockin' day.